Live television may not always be the most poignant when people laugh or cry. Praise, but complete silence. The entire country watched as our beloved morning anchor and constant companion, Kelly Ripa, gulped back tears and made the speech that took everyone by surprise on what appeared to be a typical morning. The morning TV routine, the cameras, and the celebrities had dominated her life for decades. She was now leaving all of that behind. Why should she support her husband, Mark Swillows, in the face of a highly personal health issue? It was shocking, heartbreaking, and entirely realistic. There is a far larger story behind that tearful farewell than just one woman leaving television. A love story develops in the face of hardship, a story of selflessness, sacrifice for family, and refusing to back down when people around you want you to remain. You will have a completely different understanding of Kelly Ripa by the end of our journey, and you may even recognize elements of your own life in her decisions. Kelly Ripa has almost 30 years of experience in a variety of fields. She has listened to the clinking of coffee cups, supported us, and walked with the United States of America as it started its day. Her energy was boundless, her wit sharp, and her passion contagious. She and Regis Philin co-founded a laughing and consoling empire. She introduced Ryan Seacrest to a new generation of morning TV fans. When her husband Mark Consuelos joined her on film, we were ushered into their family's kitchen table. The American public's perception of Kelly was deeply embedded. That is why we were totally unprepared for what followed. For someone who has already contributed so much to society, saying, "I need to stop," is a tremendous message. The justification should be extraordinary. Additionally, it was for love and a health crisis that would completely upend her marriage rather than celebrity. Before becoming America's sweetheart on the morning program, Kelly Ripa was a regular on All My Children. It was there in 1995 that she first met young actor Mark Consuelos. They clicked immediately. On screen, they played a couple. Off screen, they became soulmates. To the surprise of everyone they knew, Kelly and Mark fled to Sin City within a year. It was impulsive, romantic, and predictable. All the elements of a soap opera plot, but it was real. In fact, for almost 30 years, their love has endured despite the demands of notoriety, public scrutiny, and the chaos of raising 3 kids. They laughed together, helped each other out, and collaborated. But as every married couple will tell you, the true test of a couple's love does not happen during the good times. It comes from the storms. The storm unexpectedly swept up on Kelly and Mark in the form of Mark's health issues. Mark Consuelos has been an inspiration for as long as anyone can remember. He was confident, athletic, and felt invincible. As time went on, however, cracks began to show. Whispered concerns about fatigue, unplanned medical visits, and the silent fear that something wasn't quite right. The tabloids did not report on this. These were covert battles fought behind closed doors. But each event was a sobering reminder to Kelly that no matter how huge they seem, everyone's life is in jeopardy. Kelly was coping with her own suffering, and Mark was battling health problems. Her duty to the millions of viewers conflicted with her devotion to the man she had promised to stand by him no matter what. Which choice to select was clear once the scales tipped. Where did she bear the consequences of this decision? What would happen if a woman had the courage to give up on something she had put so much effort into creating? To understand Kelly's decision, we must look at her priorities. She is unquestionably a TV legend. She really does have a million fans. But Kelly Ripa's main responsibilities are as a mother and wife. She and Mark raised Michael, Lola, and Jorkin. Despite spending her mornings in front of the camera, her family has always come first. When Mark's health started to decline, something significant happened to Kelly. She couldn't live a life away from her theatrical job and her family. She had few choices. She always chose her family when given the choice. There was more to it than Mark. The goal was to show her children what true love looks like during terrible times. It was all about demonstrating to them that helping those you care about in their hour of need is more significant than winning praise or being well known. Television underwent a radical change when Kelly Ripa decided to leave the show. It seemed to be just another ordinary morning show. Kelly was sitting in her customary chair, but her look seemed strange. She thanked her loyal admirers for all the years of support, her voice trembling under the cameras. Tears began to fall. She was honest about why she chose to leave for another job. Fans were shocked and profoundly saddened when Kelly Ripa, the adored host of Lived with Kelly and Mark, made the bold and unexpected decision to leave the show in a heartbreaking and dramatic turn of events. The cause of her abrupt departure? To support her husband, Mark Consuelos, during a severe medical emergency. Viewers from around the world were captivated by the sincere decision, which demonstrated the intense love and commitment of the two long-term lovers. For Kelly and Mark, who have co-hosted the midday chat show for a number of years, the day began as any other. On Live with Kelly and Mark, their chemistry and friendship have been mainstays, and viewers often compliment their sincere bond. But beneath the jokes and fun, a much more serious and intimate matter was taking on in the Ripa Consuelos home. Mark needed his family support and rapid attention due to an unexpected health scare. Kelly made the momentous decision to quit. During a particularly tearful period of the show, the studio audience watched in disbelief as Kelly, clearly distraught, said that she needed to walk away from hosting in order to support her husband during this difficult time. Kelly's voice broke with sorrow. Family comes first. I must leave this platform, at least for the time being, in order to be with Mark right now. I'm sure you all get it. Mark, who was sitting next to Kelly on the set, seemed just as moved by the scene. Known for their extraordinary relationship, the pair had previously overcome difficulties together. But this time was different. Kelly felt she had to put her family first while Mark battled through a challenging time in his health. Assuring Kelly that she was needed at home and that everything would be all right with him, Mark showed her unwavering support by encouraging her to take the time she needed. Mark tried to remain calm as he told the crowd, "I'm okay, but Kelly must be with me at this moment. I just cannot express how appreciative I am for all the love and support we have received. We will overcome this together." Given Kelly's commitment to her work as a TV personality, the emotional decision caught everyone off guard. She had a reputation for being professional and had put in a lot of hard work on the show with Mark. But it was clear that her husband's health was far more important. It wasn't a tough decision for Kelly because supporting Mark through a medical emergency took precedence over everything else, even her work. Social media was used by viewers, many of whom had been fans of Kelly and Mark for years, to show their respect and support for Kelly's decision. Numerous fans left sincere comments wishing Mark a quick recovery and commending Kelly for prioritizing her family. "Kelly, you're acting appropriately. Family comes first," one fan said on Twitter. "I'm sending you and Mark all the love and strength." Additionally, the incident demonstrated the genuine depth of Kelly and Mark's relationship. Both on and off screen, their devotion and love for each other have been evident throughout the years. The pair has supported each other through everything from raising their kids together to dealing with the demands of the entertainment industry. Kelly's decision to prioritize her family during this trying time demonstrated how important that relationship is. Mark stayed around to say a few more things to the audience as Kelly left the set. "We just cannot express how much we appreciate your support," he stated. "Kelly is my rock, and I know she's acting in our family's best interest at the moment." Fans recognize the seriousness of the situation, even though it's uncertain how long Kelly will be absent from the show. They have followed Kelly's journey for years, and this latest episode demonstrates that despite fame and recognition, what matters most are the people we care about. Many people were moved by Kelly's decision to put her husband's health ahead of her career obligations because it serves as a reminder of the importance of kindness, love, and loyalty. The show will continue with guest hosts in the upcoming weeks, but it's clear that many will miss Kelly and Mark. Even though it was hard, the heartfelt farewell highlighted the strength of love and family during difficult times. We all wish Mark a quick recovery as fans, and we applaud Kelly for making the choice to support her boyfriend, demonstrating once again how their bond is based on love, trust, and unwavering support.